up upper and lower scholarship and upper and lower range. Please come down to the orange and white chip. All remaining classes, please come down to the orange and white chip.
Zach, how are you? You got prime season. Prime time seating.
I don't even know if this is where our class is supposed to be. But our teacher's here. So.
I know, it definitely is. celebrate the amazing class and accomplishments of our graduating seniors. Please rise and join me in welcoming the class of 2025.
and welcome to the 2025 Farewell Assembly. My name is Lori Campos. I'm a very proud principal of Wheaton Warrenville South High School. It is my pleasure to have you here today. I'd like to start off our assembly by thanking some important people. I'd like to thank Mrs. Chang, Ms. Drake, and Mr. Miller for providing our music today. I'd like to thank my team, Mr. Ferguson, Ms. Butts, Dr. Stell, Mr. Brennan, Mr. Healy, and our junior marshals for bringing in the graduates. And then all of our staff who set up beach balls and chairs, our maintenance staff, to make this day possible, as well as all of you to have a successful assembly today. Thank you. I would also like to recognize we have a few special guests with us in the back today. Our superintendent, Dr. Jeff Schuler. Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Matt Viskin and Dr. Chris Salaki. Our Director of Communications, Alyssa Mary. And Board Member, Mr. John Miller. Thank you for being here. Now, before we begin our actual farewell assembly, we have a tradition of recognizing our teams that place at the state level. This past weekend, our boys gymnastics team finished second in state. At this time, would Coach Gephardt please join me on stage?
Tremendous honor to be here. I just want to read the names, have them come up so we can recognize them. They can present the trophy. And first, I'd like to thank Coach Joe Kerman. Come on up. Next, Patrick Malone. Patrick is fourth in the all-around, third on pommel horse, sixth on still rings, fifth on vault, and state runner-up on high bar. Next, we have Jack Onstack, state champion on the all-around. Fourth on thorax, state champion on still rings, state champion on parallel bars, state champion on high bar, as well as the senior gymnast of the year. David Schimpf. David was the IHS GCA Scholarship Award winner for 2025. Beckett Crowley. Luke Burgess. Joey Slater. Ben Carl. And Cody Frankie.
Hi everyone. I was told yesterday afternoon that I was supposed to talk in front of you all today. So, all I wanted to say is, if you look up here, this is our gymnastics team, all but one kid, and like small but mighty, right? This is the team that comes second in state, and it's because
school with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Grace. Now please rise once again and join us as our senior singers sing the national anthem. Thank you to all of our senior singers. At this time, I'd like to welcome our a cappella group to sing Rivers and Roads for the class of 2025. We will honor their accomplishments in the classroom and present them with their diplomas. Would Coach Harvey and our 3 athletes please come to the stage? These 3 young women have fulfilled all the requirements and provisions as established by the Wheaton-Warrenville District 200 Board of Education and will now be presented with their diplomas. Coach Harvey, as I read the names, would you please present the diploma to each athlete? Our first graduate, Mackenzie Armstrong. Frida Martinez. And finally, Nicole Pavlish. Congratulations to our very first graduates of the class of 2025. Good luck this weekend. We also have some staff graduates this year. This year, we have 5 retirees who collectively have given 124 years of service to Wheaton-Warrenville South High School. As I read your name, if you would please stand and be recognized. With 33 years of service, Mr. Chris Aquino. With 17 years of service, Mrs. Deb Harden. With 25 years of service, Mrs. Angelica Sarmiento. With 16 years of service, Mrs. Sharon Weeks. And finally, with 33 years of service, Mr. Matthew Duhigg. Students, join me in thanking all of them for all they've done for us at Wheaton-Warrenville South High School. It is now my pleasure to welcome James Korinsky to the stage. James is our designer of our senior flag. One flag will be flown on Beesbrook Road with the nation's and state's flags. It will be moved into our library to hang in the rafters for all along with the former years. Congratulations, James. We look forward to seeing your flag hanging every day at South.
front of me, a few people in the bleachers. And everyone I talked to told me, Max, dude, keep it short, skip the corny stuff, and like, no quotes from Steve Jobs or whatever. Well, Steve Jobs once said, the most precious thing that we have with us is time. When we first started high school, way too nervous and awkward to comprehend the pep squad of teachers dancing around the welcome student. It felt like all we had was time. However, despite school days passing what felt like a century instead of just a few hours, all I ever heard from people was, enjoy these years. They go by so fast. I'll tell you what, it sounds like the same old spiel until suddenly your entire high school experience goes by in a flash. First homecoming, first football game, first prom, first failed AP Chem quiz, second failed AP Chem quiz. Realizing you probably should study and quit procrastinating, but like, who are we kidding here, right? Even still, for every setback we face, there have been two successes. We've all managed to make it here, sitting in these fold-up chairs, better and more accomplished individuals. During our 4 years at South, we've taken home a bunch of state titles, countless academic awards and recognitions for clubs and activities, and so much more. In fact, our graduating class received more than $5.5 million in total through scholarships and university award of merit. So, not to mention that we took North to the Cleaners on their home turf at the Crosstown Classic this year. So. But nobody here accomplished anything alone. We had people who supported us every step of the way. Our wonderful teachers who pushed us beyond what we thought we could do because they knew we had it in us. Teachers who offered advice and reinforcement when it felt like life was falling apart. There are way too many staff members for me to thank to fit in this speech. But to the ones who have joked around in trash talk, the ones who have allowed and encouraged students to express creativity and grow, and especially to the ones who played therapist more times than we would like to admit, you will always be appreciated and admired. So to all of our teachers, thank you. Thank you for not just giving a lecture, but caring about us every single day. Thank you for granting us mercy when we used the old faithful excuse that our homework was accidentally left on our desk at home, and we just forgot to put it in our folder, and you still believed us anyway. It's almost certain we'll forget how to do a logarithm or what the plot of The Great Gatsby was, but I can promise we will never forget the impact you all had on us. So. But we didn't just rely on staff, we relied on each other. Sometimes it was having a half a foot standing room at a football game, but still screaming at the top of your lungs. Sometimes it was giving a friend a ride home after school, or sometimes it was as simple as a good morning in the hallway. We weren't a perfect group by any means, but there is certainly something to be said about how we learned to be there for one another, from the heartbreaks and the benchings to the celebrations of victory and success. These are the moments that stay and shape you. Not your SAT, not your ACT, or that test on the one unit you just couldn't understand. Entrepreneur and street poet Drake once said, "Everybody dies, but not everybody lives." We've lived through so many unique experiences in these walls, and are destined to live through many more as we continue to step into the future. We've changed, and you will continue to change as your life goes on, which means there's still hope for those of you who can't part between the lines. Your goals will shift. You'll outgrow jobs, cities, versions of yourself. That's not failure, that's progress. You'll be faced with a lot of choices, major decisions that could alter the path of your life. You are all smart individuals, and I have the highest confidence that you will continue to do what is right, despite how hard it may be to make the call. After Saturday, our paths will split. Some of us know exactly what we want to come next, and others don't. And that's okay. The world is constantly changing, and sometimes it feels like we're supposed to have everything figured out. The truth is, nobody does, and if they say that they do, they're probably lying straight to your face. But I would argue that it is that spontaneity that makes life interesting and truly exciting. Some of the greatest stories are born out of uncertainty, and as one of my favorite songs, Good Riddance by Green Day goes, it's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So I'd better stop rambling and start wrapping this up. So I've got just one request of you guys. Please do not dwell on how far apart we may be in the coming days or months, but instead always remember how close we've become over the last 4 years. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best of luck and greatest success in whatever your future may hold. You are all wonderful people, and it has been the honor of a lifetime being your classmate and being your friend. This chapter may be over, and you have all achieved such incredible things to be proud of. But remember, your story is just the beginning, and the best parts are still yet to come. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Max. Thank you for that heartfelt speech. We'll now begin reading the names of our graduates. As each name is read, the graduate will stand and receive our traditional Wheat Normal South 1 plaque. At this time, I'd like to welcome to our stage our first reader, Mr. Kieran Brennan from the Fine and Professional Arts Department.
Binyam Goitom Abe. Amir Kareem Abdul. Ashlyn Esther Adams. Ryan Mitchell Adler. Trudy Perlova Jimenez. Nas Aldarfield. Jack Thomas Alicia. Tamara Alfaro. Aga El-Tahir, Abdul Rahman Ali, Owen George Allen, Sebastian Andres Almanar, Santiago Alvarez, Diego Ramses Alvarez, Ryan Charles Eamon, Braden Jacob Anderson, Colin Richard Anderson, Rakaya Tylia Anderson, Theodore Constantine Apapa Malayo, William Robert Arizan, Shakur Labawi Archibardo, Mackenzie Marie Armstrong, Jennifer Ayala, Grace Austin Daniels, Anthony Dominic Barraza, Charlie August Barrett, Abigail Paula Barson, Savannah Lee Bastian, Diego Giovanni Bautista, Daniel Antonovich Vasilovich, Devon Dalvin Beal, Magdalene Marie Bevar, Noah Page Bernard, David Mina Benjamin, Madeline Alexis Berg, Kelsey Marybeth Berg, Vincent James Bianco, Cole David Biddinger, Evan Chase Bippert, Joshua Allen Blair, Abigail Catherine Leiden, Shane William Bakey, Brandon Michael Kane of Igloo, Matthew James Bornheimer, Tyler Pierce Boris, Alexandra Elizabeth Boyas, Kevin Patrick Boyle, Claire Noel Brand, Tyler William Brannon, Natalie Marie Brown, Austin Matthew Branson Miller, Kylie Savannah Griesmeister, Jacob Gerard Barocious, Jory Alice Brooks, Caden Lawrence Brooks, Lillian Catherine Brown, Peyton Kenneth Brown, Christopher Michael Bahalski, Augustine Francis Buck, Bianca Kirsten Ariel Buser, Callison. Sarah Morgan Canfield. Sarah Elizabeth Canova. Matthew Lee Kapura. Gianluca James Carbonaro. Megan Elizabeth Carlson. Zoe Grace Carlson. Stephen Michael Cardano. Isaias Carrera. Nicholas Gary Karsten. Shay Carver. Catherine Sarah Casson. Jessica Castro. Marissa Mia Calvares Quintana. Nazar Chaniaco. April Chavez. James Lincoln Childress. Christine Isabella Jelinski. Kristen Lloyd Clausen. Evelyn Jean Clark. Torres Lamont Clark. Braden James Clausen. Sean Collier. DeAndre Keon Collins. Quinn Douglas Calhoun. Aiden Visas Cooper. John Thomas Cooper. Taylor Jordan Cooper. Zachary Andrew Wayne Copeland. David Cordova Vega. Javier Sebastian Colonel Estrada. Christina Correa. Brandon Parker Cox. Lauren Elizabeth Coyne. Jaquel L.J. Crawford. Jose Maria Quatley. Natalie Quatley. Rosemarie Quatley. And Atticus Matthew Hunter. At this time, I'd like to invite to the stage the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Miller.
Brandon Lorenzo Custer. Aiden Galloway Cutler. Skylar Sienna Zarnecki. Aiden Joseph Daly. Sophia Karina Daly. Maria Elizabeth Damian. Iriana Janice Davis. Shayana Imani Davis. Tiernan Riley Day. Zanara Cabria Dean. Lauren Elizabeth Didio. Annabella Reese DiNardo. Joseph Hagos Desta. Dimitro Dietz. Marilyn Ann Dixon. Sean Richard Doherty. Maria de los Angeles Doñez. Caitlin Allie Donovan. Marco Christopher Dorn. Sean William Doster. Max Bryant Dudick. Miles Christopher Dubiner. Lylan Spirit Duncan. Troy Jeffrey Dunlap. Berkeley Margaret Della. Ella Nicole Economos. Andrew Michael Ager. Tyler Lawrence Eigner. Sammy Abdel Emran. Flavio Aaron Escarino. Marcelino Espino. Callan Charles Fade. Ava Elizabeth Fantosi. Mohammed Zohaib Faruqi. Sophia Fedorovich. Sean Asher Feidel. Kayla Sarah Fenny. Danielle Hannah Ferguson. James Vincent Ferraro. Jared Ferreira. Kelsey Zoe Fills. Adam Alexander Fulton. Peter Eric Foster. Isabella Maria Franzoni. Jacob Robert Fridland. Nevaeh Lynette Bell Gamble. Josefa Antonia Garceau. Cesar Correa Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia. Giovanni Garcia Garcia. Alyssa Marie Garner. Aurelio Garnica. Julia Rose Gazaric. Greta Glenn Gedritis. Gregory Robert Giannardini. Gideon George. Jackson Clayton Gerke. Josh Ryan German. Mark Georgita. Abra Shankar Ghosh. Charleston Edward Gilligan. Madeline Isabel Giordano. Isabella Katarzyna Girup. Nicholas Michael Girup. Noah Paul Gluckman. Braden Thomas Gokin. Yvonne Danielle Gomez. Tessa Lucia Gonzalez. Elise Kate Gordon. Tamon Anthony Goss. Gabriel Fulon Graham. Alex Gerardo Guerreda Escobedo. Paige Lauren Grant. Keaton Lashin Gray. Benjamin Oliver Graytrix. Elliot Liam Graytrix. Patrick Brian Griffin. Caitlin Ann Grove. Miranda Guajardo. Colleen Elizabeth Guerin. Mason Irwin Hacker. Adeline Kate Harding. Sarah Jane Hartnett. Brendan Michael Harry. Jonah Paul Hatzinger. Noah Robert Hines. Casey Ann Henneth. Alan Heredia. Dion Heredia. Ariana Maria Hernandez. Ashley Herrera. Bridget Lynn Hinckley. Eden Ann Hinger. Devin Lucas Hinson. Cole Patrick Hollister. Maxim Joseph Hollister. Liam Lawrence Horton. Vanessa Huerta. Leslie Huerta Garcia. Isabel Ann Ippolito. Brooke Elizabeth Itterzagen. Lonitha Jankula. Alexandra Jargilo. Elizabeth Carolyn Jeffers. Portia Josephine Johns. Lila Faith Johnson. Rayana Faye Johnson. Seidel Andre Johnson Jr. Matthew Gordon Johnstone. James Isaiah Jones. And now please welcome to the stage from the World Languages Department, Mrs. Ramey.
Marco Anthony Jones. Teresa Elizabeth Felker Jones. Thomas Ryan Jones. Camille Elizabeth May Joyce. Jackson Tyler Kane. Emma Lynn Kanzia. Jacob Vladimir Kardashev. Isabel Brooke Kedzier. Christian Anthony Keller. Luke Thomas Kennedy. Zoha Khan. Ashton Joseph Kibbe. Nora Ann Kinlan. Clara Rose King. Dima King. Austin Kirkman. Anna Teresa Kish. Michael Malone. Tian Lian Mang. Luke Daniel Mantel. Leah Windsor Markeller. Mark Robert Martellero. Andrew Alexander Martinez. Candy Leger Alicia Martinez. Frida Anais Martinez. Jeffet Rafael Martinez. Natalie Marie Martinez. Rory Harrington Massey. Madeline Emerson Masters. Boyan Boyanov Matansky Jr. Jack Douglas Mathis. Andrew John Mazio. Kaylee Ann McCabe. Kaylee Jade McCall. Benjamin Ray McCoy. Audrey Jacqueline McCoy. Jaden Quentin McGee. Aiden Thomas McShay. Abigail Joy Meeks. Addison Grace Mecklenburg. Edwin Simon Makia. Amanda Messock. Allison Page Michalowski. Delaney Lynn Miller. Next, from the Social Studies Department is Mrs. Williams.
Lazaro Octaviano Mino Jr. Mason Hammer Muntz. Zoe Acadia Monette. Hayden Samuel Mudley. Hayden Moore. Fatima Moreno. Marissa Miley Moritz. Christopher Stratton Morrell. Kristen Jean Morris. Morel Morshell. Santiago Javier Mosca. Elizabeth Munoz. James Decker Murphy. Kaylin Mackenzie Murray. Musa Camilo Musa. Mariamo Maridi Mochiwa. Kevin Jaden Myrick. Josiah Karam Narayanan. Robert Jason Nasuta. Claire Lorraine Nelson. Tommy Tran Nugent. Aiden Ruth Knoll. Ethan Daniel North. Story Hannah Novak. Man Tawi Nuam. Michaela Hope O'Neill Luan. Jethro Malcolm Forline. Ryan Mason F. Quentin James Oker. Abigail Catherine Olson. Dane Scott Olson. Nicholas Justin Olszewski. Jack Aaron Onstad. Brandon Orizaba. Daisy Proa Orozco. Samantha Rose Asagar. Andrew Alden Padron. Diego Antonio Palacios. Mason Pauley. Catherine Danielle Payne. Liliana Faye Petrie. Ethan James Fout. Benjamin Luke Petruzak. Nicole Marie Podlett. Oliver Quinn Potts. Samuel James Perdue. Merchant Eric Peruserin. Aiden Lloyd Court. Joseph Salvador Ramirez Flores. Lydia Cope Ramos. Robert Charles Redlick. Madison Christine Riggs. Moxie Grace Roberts. Orion Alexander Rogers. Isabella Sarah Rodriguez. Kaylin Rojas. Daniel Romero Saucedo. Camila Rosas. Nina Helen Rosansky. Annalise Mara Ruck. Nicholas Scott Ruck. Daniel Theodore Reeder. Jack Aaron Rustwick. Eunice Rue. Willow Rivka Sabani. Theodore Jacob Sockman. Sarina Paula Salcedo. Oscar Omar Salcido. Aaron Moravec Semiguez. Vincent Lorenzo Santos. Jacob Burton Schragi. Keegan Jillian Schroeder. Marcus David Schumacher. Ryan James Schweitzer. And now welcome from the halls everywhere, Mr. Bob Zinke.
Sequoia Estella Scott, Nina Ann Cerna, David Marco Schiff, Tremaine Devon Roshan Cook Jr., Melanie Ann Seward, Ryan Scott Zimmerman, Dejanay Simmons, Patrick William Sermon, Emily Ann Skelnica, Tyler Robert Scott, Liam Zachary Smear, Justice Liana Smith, Claire Ann Snyder, Isabel Evangeline Sansak, Logan James Spicer, Blake William Spires, Rose Elizabeth St. Pierre, Ava Elizabeth Stelter, Jackson Robert Stout, Sabrina Therese Stransky, Kevin Shalene Suarez Gomez, Erna Soljanada, Isabel Sky Such, Sophia Ida Satursky, Nathaniel George Sopransky, Hayden Cody Keeper, Daniel Dushamani, Rahil Manish Tukor, Isaac Andre Torres Macias, Crystal Angel Tran, Shay Elise Trevis, Braden Mays Trissett, Emily Charlotte Troya, Logan Patrick Turner, Marvin Valdez, Samantha Claire Valente, Ian Patrick Valley, Emily Kathleen Vanderpool, Mason James Van Tholen, Eveline Danella Vargas Lopez, Tanya Vasquez, Brooklyn Elizabeth Village, Amelia Charlotte Otava, Elijah Brooks Walker, Logan Michelle Walker, Christopher Miles Walton, Ariana Marie Warner, Addison Kathleen Wazak, Taylor Faye Waterman, Kayla Grant Weinman, Dana Mary Wire, Eleanor Reese Whaley, Bianca Marie Whitehead, Jason Taylor Whitcannon, Andrew Cole Wilgus, Amari Joshua Williams, Elizabeth Sarah Williams, Samantha Paige Wills, Jacob Michael Winters, Madison Renee Wolf, Presley J. Wright, Ronnie Yarborough III, Isabel Marie Yankee, Tavian Tariq Young. Anna Sophia Yu. Isabella Zagal Sandoval. Jonathan Zarate. Lila Christine Zorinsek. Hayden Philip Zero. Giovanni Edward Zuniga. Roxanne Zuniga. Caroline Isabel Zygmunt. Congratulations, class of 25.
Thank you to all of our leaders. As we conclude our assembly, I ask that the audience please remain seated as all our seniors complete their recessional out of the gym. However, before we end, I have a few questions for all of you. Are there any freshmen in the house?